Welcome to Baraton TV here and hereafter. It's our pleasure to have you once again, dear viewer. We are gathered here because we are concerned about the death of one of the great sportsmen that just happened a few hours ago, and we have come to discuss the issues surrounding the death and matters that we can learn from this circumstance. And with me here are great sportsmen. And we are broadcasting from the University of Eastern Africa, Baraton. And these great sportsmen right here coming to you are from this university. And so I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves. I'll begin with this gentleman on my extreme right. What's your name?
Yes, thank you very much. My name is George Adegu, a student at the University of Eastern Africa, Baraton, pursuing software engineering, and also in a position of the cabinet secretary in the SABU, that is the student body that governs leadership, and I'm the sports and entertainment leader.
So what you're saying is that in this university, the students have a government that they popularly choose, and you are serving as the minister, the cabinet secretary in charge of sports.
Yes.
And so today we are here to discuss a sporting issue. We have this great expert, an expert on sports issues at these universities right here with us, is going to discuss with us. What about you, my brother?
My name is Andrew Orenge. I am a mathematical major. I play basketball at the point guard position.
Basketball. These mathematicians just dribble stuff, and these are the guys who try to find their exes even after partying, That's what you do. You find your ex, isn't it? That's what you do in mathematics, finding your ex. Please have. Well, what about you?
Okay, I'm Nashon Zawadi. My major is development studies, and I'm a big basketball fan, and I also play the shooting guard position.
Yes. Basketball. What's your favorite game, by the way, George?
My favorite game is table tennis.
Table tennis.
But back in high school, I used to play basketball.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. Do you have a minor? You said development?
Yeah, my minor is in economics.
Economics.
Yes.
Development, economics, but you also dribble stuff.
Yes.
As you develop the world in an economic way.
Yeah.
So, are economists stingy? Maybe that's a question for another day, economics. Yes, what about you?
My name is Shimba Darius. I'm a software engineering major. I'm a basketball player. I really play it with passion, and I play the shooting guard position just as Kobe did.
Wow. Now, we lost brother Kobe Bryant. Did I pronounce correctly?
Yeah, sure.
Can you tell us something about this gentleman? Which team was he playing for?
He played for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The Lakers?
Yeah, for the 20 years of his career.
20 years of his career?
Yes.
He played for Lakers?
Yes.
And Lakers had opponents like which one?
A bunch of teams, like starting from California itself, there's the Golden State Warriors, there's Sacramento Kings, there's the LA Clippers, like they share the city actually.
So those are the teams he played against?
That's just California.
Just in California?
Yes.
Before we move to other states?
Exactly, like it's a countrywide sport, like the National Basketball Association.
So when we say NBA, first of all, because this gentleman who died, we are told that he was a great player in NBA. This has to do with basketball. What is NBA? What's this NBA?
NBA actually in full means National Basketball Association, which is a professional league based in the United States of America.
Yeah. Whose concern is just basketball. Exactly. And so that's where Kobe played.
Yes.
Wow. What else do you remember about Kobe, gentlemen?
Kobe, we can term Kobe as one of the greatest players actually, because Kobe came direct from high school to the NBA. He didn't pass through college as many of the players have done. So he was drafted directly to the NBA.
What else do you remember about him?
No, what's impressive is that Kobe joined directly from high school, even though he received offers from one of the best colleges in the United States of America. College programs like Duke, University of Kentucky, Purdue, and he was competitive enough to believe in himself, and he knew that he could make it in the league, even though he was a 17-year-old. I think he's the youngest player to be drafted in the league.
Into the basketball national level.
Yes,
straight from high school.
Straight from high school.
Yeah. And for 20 years he did this.
Yes.
What killed this gentleman, Brother George?
Yeah, it was a plane crash. And it was quite tragic, but as you can see, The plane just went down.
Mhm.
Nobody has reported any cases that can show that what happened to the plane. And all over the world, people are mourning. Musicians all over are mourning. When they were having their awards, they couldn't believe it. And now he's normal.
Yeah, I've seen condolence messages from former President Obama, from the current president,
Trump.
Donald Trump, and from all over. What made this guy great, really? I mean, the whole world just responded. For those who know nothing about basketball, they knew the man today after his death was announced. I mean, what was about the man?
I mean, there's countless things that I could say, but I think what stood out to me was most people call him a mentor, an idol. On my part, I would call him a teacher. Because, like, his life, he lived the life. Judging from, he would go training 5 a.m. in the morning, just before everyone else would wake up. He'd be the last person in the gym. He put it all on the court. And at the same time,
You're
he had
telling
time for
me
his
he used to
family.
wake up 5 in the morning.
Earlier even. Sometimes
Earlier
at
than
3.
that. And he will be the last one to sleep.
Even though he was the greatest, even though he was the best at the moment.
Earning well.
Yes, he was the highest paid player for a long time.
I don't know if our viewer is listening, because you cannot have lazy bones that are waking up after the sun has risen and then all you do is just hit the whole night watching movies when people are making the world by, gym and doing what. I mean, the greatness doesn't just come anyhow. Can you tell us something about his family, gentlemen? Something about his family.
Yeah, as you can see, his dad was a basketballer. Yes, he used to play in the NBA. And when he was little, people say that he was going to play football because he used to train a lot in the football. But he turned out to be the greatest basketball player.
Wow.
Yes.
And so the father had a contribution. Can you tell us something else about his family?
Okay. His father had a contribution because he was a basketball player, and later on in his career, he went and played in Italy. That's where Kobe learned Italian, and that's where he got his passion for soccer. But we also forget that his grandfather also played a big role in his life, because his grandfather would send him film tapes of games in the NBA, Laker games, and he'd send them to Kobe from the US to Italy. And Kobe would watch them as a kid, and that's
And
what
so
inspired
there was a
him.
deliberate development by the parents.
Yes.
And so we need to address some deadbeat father somewhere that you could change the life of your son if you just appeared and showed up and assisted him. You know what we are talking about here. The father contributed greatly. The grandfather contributed greatly. But there's something about the wife. What's the name of the wife?
Vanessa Bryant.
Vanessa Bryant. And I know they had a family problem that came public in the media. What was that problem?
The sexual accusation.
Yeah, and the man actually admitted that he had had some sexual problems that would have affected the marriage.
Yeah.
But did they divorce?
No. In fact, he came back stronger from the issues he had off the court. Vanessa forgave him, and it was a rough patch in his life.
Vanessa, who is a model,
Yeah.
she does stuff in Hollywood, forgave this gentleman,
Yes.
and the family came out stronger.
Yes.
True.
Listen, I don't know what family issues you're going through today, but your family can survive. If this family of such a great man who perished today in an helicopter crash could survive, I know your family could survive. You need to learn something. I mean, people can be forgiven. The man admitted before cameras and microphones and say, I did this mistake. I was immoral. Forgive me.
Yes.
And the wife forgave. Vanessa forgave.
She did.
And there was a gift that came with the forgiveness.
Yep, Kobe did.
What gift was that?
He gave her a $4 million ring.
$4 million ring. I know you don't have that kind of money, but whatever potatoes or what you can share with to say sorry, please do it. Now, maybe the last thing we're going to talk about is somebody predicted his death.
Something like that.
It was on Twitter.
It's a speculation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We're not sure if he used the carbon app,
Mm-hmm.
though I saw yesterday that the Twitter API rules show that you can't use any app to modify the date. So maybe predicted Kobe's death. Yeah.
Well, there was a clarification to it where the person said that the man had a habit of using helicopters all the time to beat the traffic back at home. And so, just as a passing statement, the man said, hey, the way you fly too much, one day you're going to crash. Just the way we tell each other, if you like riding a bicycle too much, your friends tell you, the way you ride the bicycle, this bicycle going to kill you. It's not really a prediction. So let's not make a storm out of a teacup and say that, hey, there was a prediction here. This is from us. We are very sad from the University of Eastern Africa Baraton that the world has lost, and we have just come to say our condolences. Maybe we just make one statement to the family and to the fans, my friends. Maybe we'll begin with the minister here.
Yes, I would like to say sorry for the loss. It's with deep sincereness that we say sorry. We have lost a great legend, basketball player, and God will be with us and with you as a family.
Thank you so much. 1 minute each, please. Your turn.
I just want to say sincerely sorry to the family. Hope that they get through this the positive way. But I want to remind every fan out there that the legend lives on. Mamba mentality it's not a person, it's a movement.
Wow. Your turn, my brother.
Yeah, I'd like to send my condolences to the family, to Vanessa, Capri, Bianca, and Natalia for losing their dad and for losing their sister, Gigi. And I'd also like to remind basketball fans and everyone around the world that what Kobe stood for is bigger than basketball. Mamba mentality is a way of life. That's what he said. And his legend should live on through us every day of our lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Your turn, man.
Okay, from right here in Baraton, the entire Baraton basketball family, and even from Kenya, I'm sending my entire condolences to the family because I know it's a hard time for you, losing a father, losing a sister, losing a daughter. My entire condolences to you. And to entire the basketball family, I'm reminding you that the Mamba mentality and the way Kobe changed the perspective of how we look at basketball, let us continue and keep it living. Thank you.
This is Baraton. You can subscribe, you can share, you can like. Broadcasting from the University of Eastern Africa Baraton. Baraton TV here and hereafter.
Mamba.